Um, the reason I brought up wrestling this early juncture was I saw a clip on Instagram of a match. I think a WCW match. I think
It's
between
NWA.
was it that old
I
school?
think it was. I think it's an NWA
What
match.
territory though?
Isn't it? It's the one with Hanson and Doctor
Yeah, Doctor
Death.
Death.
No,
And
it's WCW. But see, my when I first started with WCW, um, we were still NWA. We weren't Turner yet. Yeah, this is fucking.
I was just looking at how now these guys aren't angry with each other. Nobody's doing ball shots or irate. Nobody's taking cheap shots or liberties. This is
No, they're just
just
beating the fuck out of
fucking
each other.
snug. Like
But
you,
that's, I mean, Gordy and Doc worked absolutely fucking super strong Jap style.
like the
See
locker
the
room. This
see
is
the difference of that right there. The difference between smack, smack, smack,
and then
double,
down.
and then double leg dive.
Right. It's a fight. I'm watching a fight.
I'll tell you what, right now, since we're going off of this, the exchange that Punk and Reigns had fist wise at the end of that confrontation
Yeah.
was brutal. Those
This week's
yeah, those
Raw.
fucking. I thought Phil's punches looked horrible.
Well, it didn't look like that. Oh, I
No,
can tell you that. But nobody looks like that anymore.
no.
That standard and we're gonna get the old guy comments here, whatever. But that's what that's what I was suspending disbelief for the
Well, there
first
was there was
30
no
years of my watching this.
disbelief. The only work was the finish. I mean, they weren't fucking hitting each other. When I broke in, they were just like, "Don't hit each other in the T zone. Everything else, fucking dude, go ahead." I
Yeah.
think Doctor Death was the one that or maybe it was no, it was Billy Jack. What I remember Scott Hall fucking potatoed somebody and busted them open, and fucking they looked at Scott in the locker room as they were getting sewed up, and he goes, "It is the fight game. Like yeah, shit, you're gonna get busted open.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you work, Doc?
no, no, missed. I just missed him.
He was. Did he play pro ever? I know he was
I don't.
Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, he might have played like USFL or one of those type
Okay.
things. I don't know. I know. I just remember the first time I saw him at a TV, and he was in the fucking catering, and man, like the fucking dome on that dude, like his head, fuck, like a bison.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
think about that. You think about his mandible and like to like to punch him in the fucking head and hurt him.
Don't bother
Fuck, good
unless you have a
luck.
2x4.
Yeah, right. Aluminum baseball bat.
Yeah. I think he participated in that
That
tough
killed him.
enough stuff,
That
right?
killed him. Bart knocked him out.
Bart, that's right. That was the big because I remember that was the one everyone was waiting to see if they would meet
Yeah.
in the tournament because people knew that it was going to be a knockdown drag
Well,
out,
that
and
was
it didn't
so.
last long at all, right? It
No,
was
but number one, Bart was a fucking southpaw, and none of those guys were boxers. I think John. I mean, Johnny B. Bad was a boxer. He was a fucking Gold Glove boxer. But I don't think
right.
any of those guys were boxers. Bart just fucking man. Bart knocked the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah, that got a lot of shit um, after the fact. I can't remember if there was criticism when it was happening, like in the sheets and stuff, because I was too busy enjoying it with my friends from college. Um, but I think it's received some criticism, and I think it might have been an episode of the Dark Side of the Ring as well, um, as one of the low moments in wrestling. But I don't know that I think that that's accurate, Kevin. Is it a low moment to say, well,
I mean,
let's
it's
see how.
psychology wise, it's horrible
Well, it's
because
not part of, yeah.
you're putting a shoot in a work.
Right.
So then now you basically have established that Bart's the baddest motherfucker in the territory.
And he's going to job to Coco Beware next week.
Yeah, and you don't turn around and give him a push.
Right. That's true.
So that's rotten.
Right. Of the guys that did well there, like Bradshaw and Bart, was it known that these were the guys before this, like not to ever mess with, or did anyone
Well,
emerge
fucking
from that
didn't
as a
Joey Styles fucking smack around Bradshaw?
yes?
Yeah, it's one of those things. It was like fucking. I was in Japan and Norton got fucking blasted, and he got in a fight with Tony Holm, and Tony
Mm,
was fucking sober, and they pulled it apart, but everybody thought Tony got the best of it. I'm thinking the fact that fucking Norton even fucking could stand up after all the fucking booze and shit that was in him. I mean, it was like that's the whole thing about 90% of these things are, it's not like a fucking, it's like when you bounce. You bounce, you don't drink when you bounce because fucking the toughest guy on earth fucking drunk is a fucking, all he is a punching bag.
right.
So,
Norton was pretty badass, right? He
shit,
was
man,
a
I
tough
wouldn't fuck
motherfucker,
with,
right?
shit, Scott Norton fucking sober, fuck, would have eaten fucking Tony's heart.
Word, word. Kev, talking about running into situations that you can get your heart eaten. Um, it brings to mind stop box to me. This more so than my hands. This would have to be my protection if faced with something that goes bump in the night that is not a natural sound. What is stop box? What am I talking about, guys? This is. I'm gonna get my fingers here so I could do the actual opening here. This is my favorite part of it. So, if you own a handgun for self defense, your storage is likely going to be one of a couple of things.